The West Virginia governor just said they're both dead. Come back up. Why? That's why we don't do this. Yeah, I can hear you. Hi. I need to see that tweet. I need to see that tweet. I need to see it. Yeah, we got it. We've got it. I'm doing something together. Yeah, I've got it now. It is a tweet. Yeah? I presume that for West Virginia then it's confirmed. Thank you. I have. Yeah.
I would think this right here is the best shot.
Okay, yeah. Oh, she's reading it out. Yeah, do you want to come to us?
What about the other side? What about this one?
Yes, because it was only about 20 minutes ago or so that the president posted a message saying to pray for them, that they were both in separate hospitals, that they were being treated. The vice president spoke a few moments ago, echoing what the president said. But in parallel, a statement from Governor Patrick Morrisey of West Virginia, I'll read it to you in its entirety. It says, with great sorrow, we can confirm that both members of the West Virginia National Guard who were shot earlier today in Washington, D.C. have passed away from their injuries. These brave West Virginians lost their lives in the sacrifice of their country. We are in ongoing contact with federal officials as the investigation continues. And the statement finishes, our entire state grieves with their families, their loved ones, and the Guard community. This West Virginia will never forget their service or the sacrifice, and we will demand full accountability for this horrific act. So there, a statement from governor of West Virginia in the last few moments. Now, let me read you as well what President Donald Trump said about half an hour or so ago. He said the animal that shot these two National Guardsmen, he then says at that point they were both critically wounded. He is also, the animal who shot these two National Guardsmen is severely wounded, but regardless will pay a very steep price. God bless our great National Guard and all of our military and law enforcement. These are truly great people. I, as President of the United States, and everyone associated with the office of the presidency, am with you. So a statement there from the governor and also from the president. Let me show you the geography. The president is not in the White House, which is at the end of that street that you can see behind me there. About 500 meters maximum is the distance from here to the White House itself. And as we move around to the right, you can see the street where the shooting took place. You might be able to make out a building and an awning saying CQ on it. That's the metro station entrance, outside which these two National Guards soldiers were shot around about an hour and a half ago. The whole of Farragut Square, where we are, has been cordoned off. There was a suggestion the FBI director was on the scene of it earlier. We haven't seen him, but certainly he and his teams will be being kept across all of this. As I say, the Vice President spoke a few moments ago as well. There have been helicopters in the air. One of them landed on the ellipse, which is the grass just behind the south lawn of the White House, and took one or both of those then injured National Guards troops to two separate hospitals where, as we've now heard from the West Virginia governor, both of those National Guard troops have now sadly died. Well, they were here on the face of it to fight crime on the orders of President Trump in this city and in quite a number of other cities across the country. They've been deployed in large numbers since about August. It varies depending on the city. The National Guard, incidentally, are from each state across America has a National Guard force. The District of Columbia has its own. These are essentially territorial army, I think is how we would describe them in the UK. They are civilians who join the National Guard, who are called up when they're needed. Now, as you alluded to, their deployment on the orders of the President.
There's going to be no shoot. Hold up, because I'm going to ask. Thanks again for doing this.
Listen, it's crazy stuff here. Now, just so you can make clear, I didn't actually see the shooting.
Right.
I was just here at the aftermath of watching.
Okay, that's fine.
I
Just
actually watched the soldier who just died be put into the thing.
And did you hear the latest that both of them have died?
Both have died now?
Yeah, according to the governor.
Okay.
Hey, don't roll yet, because I'm going to ask Abby if... Hey, Abby, can you hear me? And let's actually have you right here.
Yeah.
We're going to do like a live interview. Let's have this in the background. Hey, Abby. Mike or Michael?
Michael.
Michael. And what's your last name? Jones?
Jones, yeah.
Michael Jones. Hey, Abby.
Should have shaved.
Can I talk to you?
No, but just keep...
Can you open up my flat and make sure we can see my flat?
Yeah, you're still on. I mean, she's busy, obviously, producing.
You want my camera for a second?
What?
Just hold the camera for a second. I'm going to put my IP on.
I think JD Vance is still doing is he still doing the thing? Vance? Is he still doing it?
Doing what?
JD?
What's he
He
doing?
was doing John was watching something at a press conference with the vice president.
Oh, I have no idea. I've been... Sorry for holding. Hopefully you're not getting any...
Now, our restaurant's dead. Nobody's coming in.
Yeah.
We have PJ Clark's. Nobody's coming in. We're absolutely dead right now.
Huh?
My call dropped. I'll go based on your.
I'll call it. Yeah. He saw like the aftermath. It'll be accurate to say.
Bedlam. I'm going to use that word, bedlam. It was absolutely straight. It was right on train stations.
And how long have you been here in D.C.? Like,
30 years.
30 years.
40 years, yeah.
Hey, Abby, can you hear me? Hey, we can get a live interview with someone who saw like the aftermath and all that type of stuff. Okay. Just give us a standby. Michael Jones.
Give me a standby.
I know. I haven't got a standby, but I think we're next. Standby. Yeah, right now we're standing with Michael Jones. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. I know you said that you didn't quite see the shooting, but you saw the aftermath. What exactly did you see?
Very simple word, bedlam. The chaos that ensued on both sides of K Street, all the way from between the two metros, was just a rush of, excitement and fear, with people running away from the scene, and then the police coming on there, and then multiple, departments, Secret Service, Park Police, MPD, all coming to the scene to address the issue, and then the ambulances, of course, and then just the buildup of curiosity watching, and then the expansion of the crime scene to, continue the investigation, and then obviously what has happened now, where we are, where you're standing right now doing the reporting with all the other reporters.
When you say bedlam, I mean, did you have any idea? Because I know there were obviously rumors swirling, and now we have confirmation two National Guard troops.
Many people were walking down saying service members were just shot, National Guardsmen, so there was a concern. Our restaurant was put on lockdown. Many places were put on lockdown. Obviously, we're so close to the White House that it was immediate lockdown with them, and then other businesses were doing the same thing.
Was there a concern for your safety? Because at that point, I'm sure you didn't know if a suspect was in custody or not.
I think there's always a concern. When they say active shooter, you think of the same things with high schools and elementary schools, that when that happens, you have to be concerned about who's out there, and you have to watch it. So we had customers, and we have to make sure that we're taking care of them as well, too.
When you heard that possible service members that were shot, what was your reaction? What's your reaction now? Hearing that the West Virginia governor says that they're dead now.
Still, we have to figure out what all the facts are. I mean, hearing the fact that these National Guardsmen who are here for a reason, they're doing a job, it is absolutely just appalling and horrifying to hear the day before Thanksgiving that we have somebody's family member is no longer with us because of somebody's reckless behavior.
And you having this restaurant, I know we heard from business leaders and public safety advocates around the time when the federal enforcement and you had the National Guard deployed in the city. There are people on both sides. Obviously, people didn't want any sort of federalization. DC, you had people welcoming the safety. What was your reaction when you first heard of National Guard troops being deployed here, and then to hear this develop?
I think that we follow what the federal government is operating right now. I don't really have an opinion whether or not it's done effectiveness or not. I think that I've not seen anything unusual happening. I think they've done a very professional job, but nonetheless, this is something you don't want to have happen. So
you mentioned we're right before Thanksgiving. You have the family time, Thanksgiving, and to hear that two families are now dealing with this heartbreak, just when you think of that, just what goes through your mind?
And it tears at you. This is something nobody wishes to have happen, especially this is a domestic terrorist. And this is something that you just don't want to have happen or even dream to think happen, and it has. And so being close to it, seeing it, it's a conversation that's going to be happening at the tables tomorrow, especially in the DMV. You don't want to have to start the holiday season with, my God, what happened yesterday?
And my last question before I let you go, but you said you've been here for decades. We've seen shooting scenes throughout the city. I mean, just on a given day. But have you seen anything quite like this? I mean, we've seen so many city blocks just taped off here.
Honestly, since I used to work at the White House, not since the Oklahoma bombing have I seen a heightened sense of security, and then with 9/11, this is pretty much equal to that level. Obviously, it warrants the importance of being here and doing what they have to do, the due diligence with the investigation. But nonetheless, here we go again. We're dealing with unfortunate situation that we have to embrace and work through, and hopefully understand and move forward.
Well, Michael, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. And we're going to kind of set the scene here, too. We just heard a little bit of yells. Sorry about that. Something just caught our attention, but it doesn't seem like to be anything much. But we've moved over to 17th and K right now. And I want to kind of give you a shot. We're right by Farragut Square, and you see just kind of the massive police presence out here. Very similar to what we saw just a few blocks down. And right now it looks like they're about to set up for a press conference. We're hoping to get a little bit more information from this press conference, and I want to send it back to you so we can kind of get set up, so we can get a little bit more information. Obviously, this is an evolving investigation, and just very few details at this point. We're hoping to get more details coming up soon. As you see right here, we have a press conference. It appears to be starting somewhat soon. At least the setup is starting right now.
Among many, but that is clearly distinct from the churches themselves being seen as unpopular. Yesterday I saw somebody buying 3 National Guardsmen who walked into Starbucks just around the corner from here, buying them all a coffee, handing over his credit card. They are seen as popular, but their deployment by many, especially in a democratic city like this, is seen as unnecessary. They are here on the face of it to fight crime, to help fight crime. Trump was saying just yesterday how crime is at a much lower level in Washington, D.C., but they've also been used to do a lot of non-law enforcement activities. This park, in fact, as recently as 6 months ago, there were a lot of homeless people in this park. It was quite dirty. It has since been cleared up. It's a separate question where those homeless people have been moved to, but the National Guard have played their part in doing just that. I should say, as we pan around, Dom, there is a small set of microphones being set up here.
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to do my job. Can you give me 5 minutes, please? I get it.
Somebody
So,
not quite
you
sure
talk
who.
to the lieutenant and everyone here.
Right there, so we'll stay across that.
Sir.
Right there.
Yeah.
Thank you, appreciate it. Huh?
Take the flag off.
Flag off. Thank you.
Flag off.
Hold on, flag off, flags off.
Confirm. We leave it. I'll hold on. Ooh,
They said flag off.
flag off.
Yeah.
They want the flag off, but I want you to come and get your spot.
Here, just tighten the cube. Just tighten the cube.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Yes, sir.
Am I okay where I am? I got a 9 on my
Are we good, Eric? On the mic?
Okay, so I think this is probably gonna have to work. Okay.
But can we
Can you move it closer from
guys? If that thing moves to where he is, that'd be great.
Yeah, we're trying to figure that out right now. So many.
You can move it a little closer, it would be better. She'll be able to heal better. I'm sorry? If you can move it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna figure it out. Yeah, mate. I'm just trying to figure out what's so that
Just come through 1 minute. You go that way a minute. You go that way.
because our main camera's right here.
Thank you. We're real sorry. You're good. No worries.
Right here. I think right here is good. But
I'm up now.
I don't think we can go any further than this. I actually think.
Careful, there's like a $5 grand worth of
Real quick. No. You can go back. That. Yeah.
Oh, she's deaf. But can you still see shot for the shot? Are you seeing?
Because of your hip. I'm looking at my phone handle on it.
Yeah, Oscar's put on. Oscar's put on TX3. Michael said, yeah, TX3
But it's a stand with a bunch of. Sorry. I couldn't even get it in front of here, and I
I'm not for sure. Channel 9. You guys have a longer XLR?
Yeah.
Do you have to move it back?
We're going to move it over some more to the left.
Yeah, we have one.
Okay.
Give us a second.
I might.
You're good. You're good to move.
okay. Into our mic instead of the cube. Okay.
That should be enough space
Okay.
for everybody. Come forward some.
You think this? Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, have them kind of like this. I'm good right here.
Are you good? This shot?
Holly, real quick, can you just scoot over just a little bit? This is it. Are you?
You have to have a hit on shot. If you want a hit on shot, I would say you can take that shot.
I don't know. Okay, no worries. Just wanted to.
Oh my God.
we'll do it.
Take my mic. Wait, you take my mic.
So what I can do.
Tom is saying if we can get the media's help, if we get multiple mold boxes going. Because they want the program. They want to. So I'm trying to figure out. What?
No, she's ASL. She's mayor's ASL. She has to. You want to just ask? Why, who is saying this? Like, or is this somebody? Captain, is he calling?
So here's the mayor's job.
Hello. Yep, they're working. Yeah. The restaurant is the Hey, is there any more like you, or is this it?
Hey, how you doing? There's no way we can get a move with this much coverage. He had probably about. Hey, Leopard.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holding check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So I just saw a name. I think he passed it. It's
Okay, well, you don't talk about it. Just good.
Yeah, I'm actually down for it.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you okay if I'm here?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, we don't.
Do we know who
This
we're
is
going
a lot better.
to get? Do we know who we're going to get? No.
Well, you share everything we can. I'm gonna go down more. I'm trying to sit down. It just takes me a second.
Did you see his pictures?
I know I did. They also.
Are you okay with this? Then it doesn't matter.
Cool. Thanks, sir.
We have 8 people. And it's getting dark, so we need to hurry up. I would say, yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
Excuse me, really quick, guys. I just need to take a picture of the shot really quick. Sorry.
I know, right? Surprises that you are in town. I know. Sitting in my house, getting ready to go for a run.
You're fine. Excuse me, you're on our XLR cord. You're fine.
Not that comfortable. You can move it wherever you want. Yeah. Move it, lay it down wherever you want. I'll just go back. You stay where you are. Yeah, no, I have got a few shots. I'll get that. Yeah. Like the haste of them setting up. Yeah. Crest going on the front of it. Yeah, hello Daniel. Thank you. You've seen the update from West Virginia. Sorry? The second one, the update.
Yeah, great. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know if it's close. Sorry about that.
You're good, Joe. Did I mess you up?
No, I have nowhere to go anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, an extraordinary U-turn by the governor of West Virginia, Patrick Morrissey. He was the one who announced about half an hour ago or so that the two National Guardsmen who were from West Virginia had died. He has since put an update saying we're now receiving conflicting reports about the condition of our two Guard members and will provide additional updates once we receive more complete information. Our prayers are with these brave service members, their families, and the entire Guard community. So they're a message which aligns with what the President said about 45 minutes ago. Which
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
National Guard
Dion, you still hear me?
soldiers were injured. And
You still hear me? Good. Okay,
the
good.
gunman as well, so the President said, was injured and is receiving treatment, but is
we're
in
back in my truck.
custody. We're awaiting now a newspaper. I can see the microphone.
You got to dig it out.
There are officials here from
Okay. You good with my sound?
the police department of DC, the mayor's office as well.
Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
On what
You
happened
good?
here, a block from here, in fact less than a block, just the other
All
side of Farragut Square where we are now, a block or so from the White House, 2:15 this afternoon. A gunman opened fire, shot, and we think injured two National Guard members, and we're not sure if anyone else was injured. We're not sure what the motive was. The context, Dom, as we were discussing earlier, is that the National Guard has been deployed on the orders of President Trump to quite a few cities around the country. On the face of it, to fight crime, but they've been doing other things as well. We don't know if they were specifically targeted in this shooting, but it's a very, very serious incident indeed. The President is in Mar-a-Lago in Florida, from where he is being kept up to date. Pete Hegseth is the Defense Secretary, the Secretary of War, as the department is now known. He has said in the last few minutes that 500 additional National Guard will now be deployed to Washington, D.C. as a consequence of this shooting. Dom, I lost you there. I didn't quite catch the question. I mean, it's about tension, yes. I mean, there is... Yeah, for sure. And it's certainly the case that if they can't ascertain clearly before they publicise it whether or not those people who were shot have died or not. It does raise the question, are we absolutely sure that the gunman has been taken into custody? But there's been no clarification on that, so we must go with what the president said, which is that he has been taken into custody and is also injured. But I'm sure all of that will become clear over the course of the next few minutes as we get an update from the authorities here in the heart of Washington.
Much love.
Testing 1 2. Testing. Is everybody getting audio? Testing 1 2. Okay. Testing. Can you? I left the that's the headsets right there. No. That move forward. That's it. In that black bag. No. It's right there. Next to the side. That's it. I'll plug it in. You good?
Yeah.
Do you still have it? It should be gone. Testing 1 2. Good. Testing.
expect that they will. Nothing. This will get stopped, right? No idea. Sorry. Sure.
Call me later when he's out, when he's on his way home. So. Said that you were needed on the desk. He said to me, this is
5-minute warning. Gallery. Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me. So are you able to tell us who is coming? Mayor, Chief Carroll from MPD. So again? Chief Carroll from MPD. Yep. Thank you. Gallery. It's the mayor. Muriel Bowser. Who's speaking to you? I can't hear you. Hello? Hello? Yeah, so you're going to have 3 people. You're going to have the mayor, who is Muriel Bowser. You're going to have the FBI director, Kash Patel. And you're going to have the Metropolitan Police chief, whose name I don't know, but I'm trying to find out now. In 5 minutes. Yeah, so hold on. One second, I'm trying to find out who the other person is. Excuse me. Who's coming from the police? Which of those is it?
They're coming right now. Carol.
Jeffrey Carroll. Thank you. Thank you. And it's Jeffrey Carroll from the DC Police. Tell them not to take this camera. Take NM1.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kash Patel, FBI Director. We're here to brief you on the tragic events that happened today at approximately 2:15 local time in Washington, D.C., where 2 of our brave members of the National Guard and the Department of War were brazenly attacked in a horrendous act of violence. They were shot. They're in critical condition. As you can see behind me, we have assembled the full force of both the federal and state and local law enforcement agencies to bring bear all of our resources to make sure we find the perpetrators responsible for this heinous act. And make no mistake, they will be brought to justice. Since this is an assault on a federal law enforcement officer, this will be treated at the federal level as an assault on a federal law enforcement officer. The FBI will lead out on that mission with our interagency partners, to include the Department of Homeland Security, Secret Service, ATF, DEA, and we're thankful for the mayor's assistance in this matter, the Metropolitan Police Department and their skills in investigating homicides and gun shootings in this city is exceptional. We will work together collaboratively because this is a matter of national security, because it's a matter of pride. President Trump has been informed. We've been in contact with the White House. We will shortchange the American public with no resources to make sure we find and safeguard our nation's capital right here in Washington, D.C., and bring anyone responsible for this heinous act of violence to justice. I would lastly like to add to the American public and the world, please send your prayers to those brave warriors who are in critical condition and their families. They are here serving our country. They are here protecting everyday Americans and citizens around the world in our nation's capital. They are the heroes of this day, and we must remember them on this day and every day, and their families and the sacrifice they have made. I will now turn it over to Chief Carroll of the Metropolitan Police Department. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jeff Carroll. I'm the Executive Assistant Chief here at the Metropolitan Police Department. At approximately 2:15 this afternoon, members of the DC National Guard were on high visibility patrols in the area of 17th and I Street Northwest when a suspect came around the corner, raised his arm with a firearm and discharged it at the National Guard members. The National Guard members, there were other members that were in the area. They were able to, after some back and forth, able to subdue the individual and bring him into custody. Within moments, members of law enforcement in the area were also able to assist and bring that individual into custody. At this time, as the director mentioned, The National Guard members are being treated at a local hospital. DC Fire and EMS responded to the scene to provide first aid for those individuals and transport them to a local hospital. The suspect in this case was also transported for treatment at a local hospital. Madam Mayor?
Thank you. I'm Muriel Bowser. I'm the mayor of Washington, D.C., and I, too, want to send my thoughts and prayers to the families of the guardsmen and to the guardsmen who are in critical condition in a local hospital. I am joined by members and leadership from the D.C. National Guard, from the West Virginia National Guard, United States Secret Service, Deputy Mayor Pia, Fire Chief Donnelly, and Metro's General Manager Randy Clark. And we join with the FBI Director in ensuring that MPD investigates, the U.S. Attorney prosecutes this case to the fullest extent of the law. I've had the opportunity to brief U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi, who was speaking to the president when I called, as well as the United States Attorney Pirro, who assured me that this case will have her office's complete attention.
Mayor, was there any other suspect?
Chief.
Sure. So no, at this time there was no indication that there was any other suspect. The one suspect that was involved in this incident, they were shot during the interaction and they were transported to the hospital for treatment.
Mayor, does this validate the need for the National Guard here in D.C.?
What we know, Andrea, is that this is a targeted shooting. One individual who appeared to target these guardsmen, that individual has been taken into custody.
Mayor, can you tell us any more details on the condition of the two National Guardsmen and whether or not anyone else was injured? And a quick question follow-up for the FBI Director. You said that we'll make sure we find the perpetrators for this act. So just to clarify, the person believed to be responsible is in custody and there are no other suspects?
Sure, so I can start out. Again, Chief Carroll from MPD. So both of the individuals, the Guard members, they are in critical condition in a local hospital at this time being treated. At this point, we have no other suspects. We have reviewed video from the area. It appears, like I said, to be a lone gunman that raised the firearm and ambushed these members of the National Guard, and he was quickly taken into custody by other National Guard members and law enforcement members.
Have you got any sense of motive?
No, at this time, obviously, we're very in the preliminary stages of investigation. There's a lot of things, a lot of agents that are here from various federal agencies, law enforcement agencies. We have the full power of the FBI and our federal partners here in the task force. So we're looking at all those different aspects, but we don't have any motive.
Guardsmen armed, sir?
The National Guardsmen that were shot, I'm told they were armed.
Did they get off shots?
At this time, that's part of the preliminary investigation.
Can you explain how the suspect was apprehended?
Chief.
Sure. So how the suspect was apprehended, as I said, the individual, the suspect came around the corner. He immediately started firing a firearm at the two National Guard members. So at that time, there were other National Guard members that were in the area. They heard the gunfire. They actually were able to intervene and to kind of hold down the suspect after he had been shot on the ground until law enforcement got there within moments.
And he was shot by a National Guardsman?
At this point, we're still investigating exactly who shot that individual. It's not clear at this time.
Chief, do you know what kind of weapon was used?
We don't know what kind of weapon. There was DC police. It happened right in front of the Metro, although there is no indication that the perpetrator was on the Metro. So there's Metro Transit Police in the area, and obviously being on 17th Street by the White House, Uniform Division Secret Service were in the immediate area as well.
What kind of weapon the alleged perpetrator used?
We do not know at this time. It's still in
How many shots were fired?
We're going to be able to take a couple more.
Has been able to question the suspect, or is his condition so severe that you haven't been able to have a conversation?
Sure. Again, so as I said, we're very preliminary in the investigation, so we're looking to all aspects of who the individual is, his connections. At this time, he's still in the hospital receiving treatment.
And I would just like, hang on, I would just like to add, the reason that this suspect is in custody is because of the bravery of the men and women of the National Guard who responded due to their extensive training to secure American lives today. There was not any further injury and any further shootings. We should highlight the fact that the men and women of law enforcement, the interagency, the Department of War, and the National Guard executed their training with great precision today and prevented an even greater tragedy from befalling us. These National Guardsmen are heroes, and we must pray for their safety and their speedy recovery. And as the Chief said, we are in the preliminary stages of this investigation. We will run down every single lead, every piece of evidence. This is the power of the U.S. government at its best at the state, local, and federal level. That is why this interagency group is standing behind us to assure America and the world that we will continue to keep DC safe. And thankfully, we have Metropolitan Police Department, the National Guardsmen, and federal agents, and the Department of Justice and the Attorney General willing to prosecute the mission to keep Americans safe. And President Trump has rightly stated that this heinous act will be investigated, and he has thanked the National Guardsmen and women and the men and women of law enforcement.
Thank you. What families have notified?
Did the suspect say anything at the time?
Why did the West Virginia governor say that they Chief, was anyone else shot besides the two?
Have the families been notified?
General, what about the unconstitutional deployment of troops? This is ruled unconstitutional. Why are there 500 more troops?
Let them all get their mics.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
NPD and also FBI. So it has been confirmed that the government are alive. We are in critical condition.
That great box that you have.
And the
Government is also
Sorry.
and he was also shot.
Hello.
I'm sorry, they're fine. No, you're good, sir. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm not being helpful. Stay here.
All that?
Yeah.
All good. We're the same one.
Who was up there acting? Hey, Jack. Hi. Yes.
What are they all doing over there?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm guessing we're not top of the 10 maybe, but because of the budget. We are.
It was so great meeting you.
Looked like it's about to rain. I'm about to beat it.
Eric Rich was asking us a lot of questions, but we did get a lot of clarification, especially on the
Outside, out of mind.
Is that it? Is that all?
Yeah, Joey took the other piece back.
Where's where?
Let me ask you why you're doing this stuff. This one?
Is this car staying here though?
Do we have enough to go straight back to the lead post? No? We still have to find some more.
I could try, but it don't look like it. Nope. That's it.
Just like that was on national television just now.
Oh, that's hilarious. So embarrassing.
Sir? So I'll take this down now, and then we just gotta go over there and block.
So we just take this down?
Yeah. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys.
What? You want to do after they finish? Well, I think they're clear right now.
it right here? Yeah. If you can pull it up right here, I'll open the gate for you. All right, so we pull it right here. I'll move right. I'll try to switch it.
We did a tremendous job in working these patients. He did have a question, and I think I know the answer. Did we administer holy blood? Okay. I know Zip was right tonight, 16 mentioned, so it was I mean, he may mention that, talk about the exceptional work that we find in the past. But he did ask, so he did ask the question about whole blood. So I'll check with Sid. And unfortunately, because we're a medical provider, we're covered by HIPAA medical privacy laws, and we can't disclose hospital destinations.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Wszystkie okoliczne ulice
just welcome that.
motive at this stage is not clear. The fact that the forces of the National Guard have been deployed in large numbers to this city, to Washington DC, but also to other cities across the country. Democratic cities largely, and on the borders of the country. They are here facing it to deal with law and order, but they can do other jobs as well, clearing up the city. Their deployment has been controversial. It is not clear at the moment, as I said, what the motive behind this. The background, of course, and context is that the National Guard has been deployed in quite large numbers in this city, Washington DC, and across the country in some other cities as well, on the orders of President Trump to deal with law and order. They've been doing other jobs as well. He says that they are massively improving law and order, helping to improve law and order in cities right across the country. Their deployment, though, has been controversial, but as I say, we do not know whether they were specifically targeted and what the motive behind it is.
mismo. No hay nada nuevo, nos cambiamos de ángulo nomás. Pero siguen ahí, siguen las calles cerradas. Ya. No hay nada nuevo. Estoy conectada para las 5:30. Ok, o sea, ya cuando quieras me tomas y hago lo mismo al revés. Digo arriba el resumen y abajo lo que nadie dice. Porque no hay nada nuevo.
Just whether or not those National Guard members were killed or not. The government of Washington suggested that they had died. That has quickly been clarified. They are in specific hospitals here in Washington. They are in a critical condition. I guess the positive news out of an awful day here in Washington is that they have survived and they are still
Stand by. Yeah. Stand by. Gracias. Compañeros, estamos aquí en el mismo lugar donde se dio la conferencia de prensa, pero hemos cambiado de ángulo y quiero enseñarles a mi espalda, se ve precisamente la calle donde había ocurrido todo esto. Y la calle Northwest, donde a las 2:15 se inició compartieron las autoridades de esta conferencia de prensa. Ahora sabemos que se indicaron, estaba en la esquina y desde la esquina fue que le disparó a los dos agentes de la Guardia Nacional. Según contaba el director del FBI, fue gracias a otros agentes de la Guardia Nacional que también estaban en la zona que se pudo tener contacto con el sospechoso y ahora está bajo custodia y en el hospital también herido. Ahora sabemos que estos dos se encuentran heridos en este momento, sabemos que esto ya es una investigación federal que está liderando el FBI y que todas las agencias pues, en conjunto están esperando que se lleve esta investigación y se haga justicia ante pues esta situación que han estado estas dos personas, a estos dos agentes heridos y que aún se espera recibamos cualquier tipo de información sobre su estado. Ahora, también hemos hablado con personas que estaban aquí durante el día y pues una mujer fue testigo de los balazos, escuchó todo esto cuando estaba llegando a la escena precisamente para ir a una tienda, habló con nosotros, escuchemos lo que ella nos dice porque venía de visita y pues tuvo que ver toda esta situación. Compañeros nos decía que tuvieron que resguardarse dentro de la tienda por unos 10 minutos antes de salir y encontrarse con esta escena enorme que, como les hemos mostrado, abarca bastantes cuadras aquí y que además hemos tenido que movernos porque se sigue alargando ese perímetro donde están las autoridades investigando. Hemos visto detectives, hemos visto a personas del servicio secreto, agentes armados aquí en la zona, también a muchos agentes de la Guardia Nacional y siguen llegando, siguen patrullando pues las patrullas de las autoridades aquí. Estamos hablando de muchísima gente, personas que se han acercado además a mirar lo que está
tragic and dramatic, fast-moving few hours here in the heart of Washington, and there's still lots we don't know, but some key points we think are. Tragic and dramatic, fast-moving few hours here in the heart. There's still lots we don't know. There are now some key details we do know. At 2:15 in the afternoon, two National Guard members were shot just over there. They were on patrol just by the entrance to Farragut Metro Station. There was a block at the the gunman, we're told, approached them and opened fire. He was then shot and is now in custody. We do not know the motive. We do not know the sort of weapon used. There was a news conference within a few hours from the mayor of the city, police chief, and President Trump's FBI director. So beyond that information that they gave us, for me, their display of unity was notable. The president's order to deploy the National Guard to cities has been controversial. It's divided politicians here. The defense secretary has now announced an additional 500 National Guards to be deployed to Washington, D.C. The president has described the gunman as an animal who will face the full force of federal justice. So this has been a day that has shocked this city